Absolutely not. I mean, does he stand his ground? Does he say what he wants to say? Does he protect me? 150%. But he doesn't go out picking fights. He doesn't go out just randomly saying crap to people. There was a lot to get him to that point. So they don't get to see the tender side, the really loving side. And he was even kind to Dina. He took her out to dinner, even though he didn't have to apologize for saying that she had, a low IQ after I was just, after the whole scene downstairs. He did it anyway. Even when I said, I'm like, you don't even have to. In my opinion, you don't even have to apologize. He did anyway. So I do think he got a bad rap, for sure. I don't talk to Dina because I feel like she was disrespectful to my husband far too many times, and I won't stand for that. I wouldn't cry as much. I think I'd be a little bit more together. And I think I would not have my husband involved as much. I would try to keep him out. Although he wanted to come to my defense, I feel like he got the brunt of a lot of it. I feel like she's doing what I would be doing. She's blocking the world out and concentrating on her kids. And I just send her a text once in a while to make sure she's okay and see how she's doing. And she's okay, but she's private right now, and I wouldn't expect anything different. There's no way you could prepare for that except just close the world out and concentrate on your children and keep going about your business. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Thank God, listen, it's awful, she'll get through it and she'll move on and she'll be done with this. This nightmare eventually will be over for her and we could all go about our business. She could go about her business with her family. But no, how are you gonna mentally prepare for something like that? You can't. There's just no possible way. You just do it. I feel bad, I feel awful that she's going through this. I feel bad for the girls. This is just a sticky situation all around. But there's really, what kind of preparation are you really gonna do? There's none. You just got to go through the motions. And like I said, eventually it'll be over for her. I extended my hand out to Bobby to try to squash things and just kind of get through what we went through this season, and he wasn't really responsive. He was, and then he wasn't, he wasn't sincere about it. He said he would be, but wasn't sincere. I'm a very forgiving person, so, and I don't like strife in my life. I want to squash it and move on, kiss, make up, and that's it. Nicole, fine, Nicole and Teresa, I think all of us feel the same way, like it's over, we gotta move on, we live in the same community together, we gotta get over this. Ridiculous. I've met their mom and I know Rino. There's just no way. I just can't imagine it. It was my journey at that point. My 5-year mark was happening at the same time I was filming the season, and I just felt like what better way to bring out awareness and to really show what people go through, the fear and the anxiety and going to the doctors and getting your blood work up. This is a lot. This is very stressful. And people go through it every single day, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to do what you got to do and then move on. So I was glad, and I was very happy to be able to share that with the world. I really was. Something positive out of it. It's amazing too. I get a lot of direct messages, Facebook messages, saying that, because of you, I took my lump seriously. I went to the doctors. Sometimes it ends up being cancer, and they caught it early. So even if I get one story like that, check, my job's done. I feel very happy. Those are ignorant statements to me, and I just don't really give it any peace of mind. I don't even pay any attention to it because, to me, unless they go through something like that, I don't think they can. I don't know. I thought it was very shallow. They were very shallow. That was very shallow. That's it. It's hard to, because I never thought in a million years going and sharing my story would create any sort of negative response. So when I did get some sort of pushback, it was actually quite shocking to me because it's not like I wasn't talking about anything controversial. I was just sharing my story with people, and I didn't use it as a crutch. I didn't use it as an excuse. I didn't say, don't yell at me because I had cancer. You know, I didn't say any of that. I was still myself. I was still strong. I came at everyone who came at me. I was just sharing my story. So when people say the cancer, you know, I just ignore them. That's ridiculous to me.